Today I have several items I'm calling summer whites from Amazon. So these are gonna be like dresses, skirts, tops, third layers. I would say mostly dresses because that's what I like to wear in the summer. And I just wanted to get a closer look, review what Amazon had to offer. And we will talk more about the fabric composition, the size, the fit, the feel, all of those details. So maybe you have family photos coming up. I love when families do like all in white. I think that looks really good. Or maybe you're going to an event. I love when they have color themed parties. So maybe it's a dress code all white. That's really fun. Or some other baby shower or summertime event, a barbecue, or maybe just for a date night or a beach evening look. There's lots of reasons, lots of places where you may need an all white outfit. So everything will be linked in the description box down below. If you're watching on a TV, you can use this QR code with your camera phone, and that will take you to my LTK where you can shop these looks easily from your phone while watching me on the TV. If you have any questions on anything, let me know. Now, white is hard to film, so I'm gonna do my best. Luckily, I do film the outfits on outside, so that is sunlight lighting. So that's as true of lighting as I think you can get. And so you'll also be able to see it inside when I show it here. So this should give you the best of both worlds. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's a free and easy way to help support my channel and get this information out to other ladies that may be in need. And let's jump in. Okay, first dress up, a stunner, and this is in the cut and style of the famous Somerset dress from Anthropologie. The lining on this is 100% cotton. It does have a inner lining, a little slip on the bottom part that is 100% polyester, so I did not find it see-through, but the top is also lined in a cotton. It has a little V. I love the arm coverage, and the pattern on it is so beautiful. So there's just a lot of interest. It's actually in a striped pattern, but there is just some different designs, even a little floral, really, really pretty. And this just slides right on. No buttons or zippers that you have to worry about. There's no slits. I liked the length. I did pick this up in a medium. I liked how that fit. And there is a little shirring belt all the way around to cinch you in the middle. So if you are in need, this is definitely a good one to consider. Really, really like this. Oh, and it has pockets as well. Okay, and next up, this beautiful 100% rayon white dress. And of course, rayon, it's such a drapey, lovely material. So the skirt has a nice weight, not a whole lot of design. So if you are a gal who doesn't want like lace and all that stuff on it, and you just want like a pretty cotton look, I would say this is it. Real minimalistic, real simple. It does have the shirring all on the front and back, you know, bodice area, so that you get the perfect fit. And then these perfectly small puff sleeves are just really pretty, really feminine. But I think the simplistic design just, it's really nice. It's different, so it's not over the top, but it does have a lot of lovely details. And it is lined as well, but I will say it is on the thinner side, so it's very lightweight. I liked how it moved. I did pick this up in a small as well. No button, zipper, slits, a nice length, and just a more, I guess, plain classic look if you don't want all the frills. And the next dress up, a different kind of unique look. This one is 100% viscose, so we're covering all the fabrics here, but this has the kind of tank top strap, so you can still wear your bra with it, but then it has this little lace or embroidered little flitter sleeve, which I thought was really cute. So you get kind of a little something there, but not completely covered if you're gonna be out and it's hot. The whole top is shirring, so you do get a perfect fit there. And then a pretty simplistic skirt, except for the lace inlay at the bottom. Really pretty, and this material, it just feels like a really soft cotton. It's very nice. I like how it moves. This has pockets, no slits or buttons, another nice length. So just a really unique, pretty option. Okay, and next up, a t-shirt dress, and it does remind me of your favorite summertime lightweight t-shirt. So this is in a 95% rayon, 5% spandex, so it feels just like a really lightweight cotton. I will say I did wear, skin color bra, skin colored underwear under, and I didn't find it see-through, but if I was wearing it out and about, I would wear a slip because I thought that the skirt for white, at least in white, was a bit more see-through than I'd like, but I liked the length, I liked the fit, I liked how it felt, I liked the arm coverage and the sleeves, and that you could kind of move around this V. I did pick it up in a small, no slits or anything, so this is a good option. So you could just go with, putting a slip underneath, or even layering this with a really pretty colored crochet, third layer or something to add a little spice. Of course, jewelry and shoes in your bag too. But this is a comfy and easy way to wear all white. And this also has pockets as well. Okay, and next up, this Swiss dot white dress, which I thought was really cute. Now, I will say it's 100% polyester, but don't recoil about that. I mean, sometimes it is handy. So if you're gonna be traveling to an event and you don't want to worry about wrinkles, maybe because you're going to be photographed or filmed, or maybe you're speaking or something, that is when you probably want something like this. So I know we all love cotton and linen. I do as well most of the time, but if you do have to worry about wrinkles, that's when I would say you might want to consider a different fabric. And so this I thought would be great if maybe you are traveling to a location with other family members, and you're all meeting together for a family photo and you don't want to be a wrinkly mess when you get there, this would be that. Or, dinner if you're at a resort or on a cruise or something like that. But it is 100% polyester, so be aware of that. And I would say the little skirt, so it does have this sheer overlay over the lining, and this lining does sound a little polyester-y, so just be aware of that. It does have this whole shirring bodice in the front and the back, so you get a perfect fit, and then sheer sleeves with the little Swiss dot detail as well for arm coverage. And then it does come with a belt in the same material, but of course you could switch that out with your favorite belt to instantly elevate the dress, but a cute option that you could dress up or dress down. And I did pick this up in a size medium. Okay, and the next outfit, let's start with the third layer that I found on Amazon. Now it is 100% acrylic, but it feels like a really soft cotton. It does not feel acrylic-y at all. When I read the tag, I was like, oh wow, interesting to know. Now what that is gonna do is keep its weight, but since it is so open weaved, I don't think that would add any heat to you, and this is so pretty. So you can tie it. It's meant to be tied. It has the longer pieces there. And I did pick this up in a small. I liked how that fit, but this is a great item. You could even throw this over a tank top for a date night, of course over a dress. So really versatile. I thought this was really pretty. Okay, and next up, this kind of mixed media dress, which I really liked. I picked this up in a size small, and the top is like a soft cotton tank top material, and I did not find it see-through. It's a nice weight. And then the whole skirt has this beautiful eyelet, no slits or anything. I thought that was a really nice combo. You could even put a really pretty belt to dress it up. And it does have a lining, and it has a few fabric compositions here because of the differences. So it says the shell fabric is a viscose and elastane, which I'm guessing is this top. That's what it feels like. And then the fabric B, which I guess is the skirt, is 100% cotton, which that does feel like that. And the lining is 100% polyester. So that's all what it feels like. A lovely option. And I just think this is a great dress that you could just throw on flip-flops with, but you could also dress it up with heels and a really pretty belt would be nice. So this could go from day to night. And I liked how it fit and felt. It also has pockets, an easy slide on option. So really, really cute. Okay, and next up, this really pretty, was giving me kind of a sweater vibe dress, but it is mostly viscose and polyester. And I did not find it see-through. I like the higher neckline because sometimes you don't want your chest exposed. So this would be great if you had a meeting, maybe for work, maybe for church. It just gave a dressier vibe. And then it has these faux pleats. But of course the weight of this, since it's like a lightweight sweater material is what I would say, it's not going to wrinkle really easy. And then it does have variation. So it has a fine ribbing on the top, and then it has the, you know, kind of belted look area, and then the vertical stripes on the bottom. So really pretty. I love the length of this, no slits. You do just slide this on and off. And I just really like the cut fit feel. Not a whole lot going on this, and it's not super forgiving either. So I will say that it does kind of want to hug, so it's not real drapey. So just be aware of that. I did pick this up in a size small, and I liked how that fit. Now, if you're looking for 100% cotton, I have you covered here in this beautiful off the shoulder complete eyelet detail dress. So pretty in a beautiful shade of white. And I did pick this up in a size small, and I liked how that fit. It does have a little cinched in waistband, real small, so you can kind of put that where you want on your waist. And then just one large ruffle at the bottom. And this one is lined as well, and it does have pockets. And then because the top is so stretchy, you know, I think it's supposed to be off the shoulder, which is really comfortable. There's a lot of room there too, but you could pull it up if you wanted to as well. So a beautiful 100% cotton option. Okay, and I have another 100% cotton option for you. This one is very streamlined, but it has some neat details. So the skirt is just a plain cotton. It feels kind of like a poplin cotton, so a little more crisp like that. It does have pockets, which is nice. And then it has this V kind of almost drop waist detail. The whole top is assuring, so you get a perfect fit. And then it does have spaghetti straps that are adjustable. So a real minimalistic, simple kind of dress. This could definitely work day or night, and you would just dress it up with your accessories. So another pretty option, and I did pick this one up in a small, and I liked how that fit as well. Okay, this next dress I loved, but let's talk about the third layer I found first because I thought this was really cute too. So it's a sheer but striped pattern, white little front tie. Again, I just think so versatile, and it has that lightweight arm coverage. So it looks like you're just trying to be stylish, adding a third layer, but you get a little bit of coverage in the back or on the arms. Really lightweight. I picked this up in a size small, and this is 100% polyester, but it doesn't have any plasticky feel. It almost feels like pantyhose, like a drapey pair of pantyhose. So really nice. Okay, and let's talk about the dress because I actually was surprised that I loved it so much. I've tried these flowy kind of dresses on before, and sometimes I'm like, I'm not really sure. I kind of like to add shape. But I think because this is an all white and just how it flowed, I thought was really pretty. And I liked how there were the panels. It just all worked together. I didn't feel like I needed to belt it, but it still was kind of stunning, I thought. So I loved how it felt, 100% rayon. It does have a full lining that is polyester, but it just kind of feels almost like a slip. So not a terrible material, doesn't make a weird noise or anything. It does have spaghetti straps that are adjustable, no stretch. So it kind of is what it is, just a comfy summertime dress. And because it's so flowy, I think you'd still get the airflow, no slits, no pockets on this one. That was the only thing I was like, oh man. But I really liked it. So for me, it's a yes. I'm gonna keep this one because I think to have an oversized flowy dress in white just looks stunning anyway, and it was so comfortable too. Okay, and next up, this really pretty tiered white dress. Has a lot going on, so I love the tiers on it. I just think that adds a lot of movement. Maybe if you're going to a party, you're gonna be dancing, this would be really fun. And it is completely lined, so I did not find it see-through. The whole thing is in polyester. That's how you can get those beautiful pleats and ruffles that would not stay in like a cotton. So, but it doesn't have like a bad polyester-y sound, but it is polyester, so be aware of that. I also like the high neckline, so it does have that halter top style, and the the straps, not the straps, but the tie is in kind of a nice light sheerish material. So that'd be really pretty to bow tie back there and wear with your hair up. I just found it gave good coverage, good movement. And so a nice option, maybe if you have a special event coming up this summer. And next up, this white dress from Pretty Garden. I picked up in a size small, and I will say right off the bat, it is 100% polyester. It is lined. So the top layer is a sheer white, and then it does have, you know, the skirt underneath, and it does kind of make that polyester-y noise. But I have had this in a pile and it's not wrinkled. So again, if you're going somewhere and you don't want to be wrinkly, you don't want to deal with that, that's when something like this may work out for you. But these buttons here do not unbutton. They're just for decoration. It has a nice small V. It does have an elastic waistband and adjustable spaghetti straps. And real simplistic, so no design, no eyelet, no lace. So if you do need a simple white dress, maybe you wanna spice it up with your accessories, then this may be a good option for you. And the length was really lovely as well. Okay, and for the next outfit, let's talk about the top. I picked up this cute little white cardigan. It has 3/4 sleeves, which is really nice. No slits, buttons, or anything, just real simple. It is 80% viscose and then a poly something, but it feels like a nice lightweight kind of cottony viscose material. So it doesn't feel bad in any way. Just real simple, really pretty. I did pick this up in a size small and I liked how that fit. And with that, the strapless dress. Now, I have had this kind in the past in other colors. I had not had it in white, and I just think it looks so beautiful. I love the ruffle trim at the top. This whole panel at the top is assuring, so you can get a perfect fit. And then the skirt is so pretty with the little lace and the little lace inset. Really, really pretty. I had usually worn this as like a beach cover up or pool cover up. So I think it's just a still casual way to wear a dress, but also functional. You just slide it right on if you're running in to get lunch or anything down by the pool. So a really pretty and simple dress that you could wear super casually or even dress up. Okay, for this first outfit, I know the whites don't match because some of them, I wanted to show you all these white items and some of them just didn't go together. So I will let you know, all on their own, they do look like white. Sometimes next to each other, some of the whites do not appear to be a true white. So just be aware of that. But I want to show you the individual pieces. So first up, this crew neck cut off top is just lovely. Now this is a cotton and polyester blend, but it feels just like a nice lightweight cotton. It has a light ribbing on it. I have a 100% cotton top like this and I never wear it because it's too see-through. So I thought this was a good weight, and this is great if you want to layer it under sweaters, but you don't want to deal with the arm sleeves bunching up, or under a jacket or something, really all year round. So I think this is a great top to have on hand. I did pick this up in a medium. I liked how it fit, and I think it is a very versatile top. And that skirt fit just beautifully. I did pick it up in a size small. I love that it has pockets. It does have 100% cotton eyelet outer shell, and then it does have a polyester lining, so I didn't find it see-through. It does have this tie thing here, but it's just for decoration, so you can just leave that like that or cut it off if you don't like it. It has a nice thicker band, so it's not gonna like dig in. Overall, I found the length wonderful and the fit and feel just perfect. And for the next outfit, can you tell I was on the lookout for tank tops? White tank tops. I did pick up this in a size small. It's 95% cotton, 5% elastane, feels great. It has a good weight, and I love this thick trim all around the edge. I just think that makes it look a lot nicer. I didn't find it too see-through. Picked it up in a size small, so a great white tank top if you are in need of a white tank top that isn't all see-through. And the skirt with that one, this beautiful 100% cotton. It is like a cotton poplin, so it is a crisp material. There is no lining, so you definitely need to wear a slip with this. I do think that it would be see-through without this. No pockets, but it just has some beautiful detail. I love the thick ribbon across the edge and then the beautiful eyelet detail at the very bottom. So really minimalistic. I probably wouldn't wear it with a white tank top. Actually, this would be stunning with a beautiful belt and a really fitted, more colorful top, I think. But if you are a 100% cotton girl all the time, I think this is a unique skirt that actually looks like it costs a whole lot more than it did. And I did pick this up in a size small, so I liked how that fit. No slits or anything on this, just an easy stretch band waist. Okay, for this next outfit, let's start with the third layer, this lovely cardigan. It is long sleeve, so if you were looking for a long sleeve option, I think this is just beautiful. And it does have that diamond pattern. It is a viscose and polyamide blend, mostly viscose, so it just feels nice, real lightweight, real drapey. I think a beautiful white third layer option. And I did pick this up in a size medium and I liked how that fit. Okay, and then this tank top. I'm gonna shock you because I think this is probably my favorite white tank top I've ever tried on. It's double lined and it is 95% polyester and it feels like the softest cotton ever. So it is not see-through at all. It's super soft. I love the bands, totally hides your bra, a beautiful scoop neck, a perfect length. If you're in need of a white tank top, you need to try this out. I was highly impressed. And let's talk about this skirt. It is just gorgeous. It looks like something you would get in a boutique or that was handmade or vintage. So, so pretty. So it is 70% cotton, 30% linen. It has a beautiful, lightweight, flowy feel. The waistband does have elastic, so you do need to get your size. I did get this in a small, but there is a drawstring here that you can cinch it in just a bit more. It's very lightweight. So the top is pretty sheer. That's probably the linen. And then it has a little cotton lining. They say it's cotton. It feels kind of like a slip material to me though. And then it has beautiful lace detail at the bottom. Just a neat piece that you wouldn't expect to get from Amazon, but a really pretty item. All right, hopefully that closer look at some Amazon white summer items was helpful. If you don't have a white dress or skirt, try one out. These are great prices and you will see, it's just gonna make you feel a certain kind of way. And when you go out and about, like people react to it different. It's so funny because I feel a lot of ladies do wear white in the summer, but you don't see it a lot in real life. So anyway, people always comment on all the white that I wear in the summer. It is true, and it is a color I love wearing really all year round, but I do wear more in the summer. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're still here, that would help the video go out to more ladies that it may potentially help. And I wanted to thank you so much for dropping in today and spending some of your time with me. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next one.